In this final video in the three-part series about dealing with unfinished assignments, I'm going to show you a very cool self-inking stamp you can use to apprise the parents of what's going on. Because if I send the assignment home without any note, there's a good chance the student's going to tell the folks it's homework, even though it was actually a class assignment that wasn't finished on time. In fact, here's a tip. Before I use this stamp, and there it is, wow, love it, blue ink, stands out. Before I used it for the first time on an assignment, I actually stamped it onto a note I had written to the folks saying, oh, by the way, if you see this stamp on your child's assignment, it's an indication that it was classwork that wasn't finished, and it's not homework. But it needs to be finished and returned the next day. Thanks for your help. Now, here's what the impression looks like, because there are a variety of reasons why a student might not be done. Now, the classic one, of course, is student understands the concept, just didn't use class time well, and I can stamp that right on the assignment as I'm logging it. I call the 4 kids back. Here are your math papers. Stamp, 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 circle, 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 circle. It's very easy to do. Now, here's one, though, that indicates that the student wasn't finished because he was tutoring. I love it when students tutor. But I also want the assignment to be finished, so I could stamp, hey, wasn't finished, needs more time, tutoring. Don't even need a parent's signature on that one. Now this one says the student does not understand the concept, needs more help. Now I couldn't use that with every student, but there were students whose parents were able to help. In fact, I sent home a letter. When I started using the first aid kit, which is about week 4 or 5 for me every school year, give them a chance to settle in and get used to me before I raise the bar, I sent this letter home. And basically I'm asking the folks, hey, what area, what subjects can you help out with at home? Hey, if you sent that home to me, I'd check them all. I'm happy to help out. And you want to take advantage of folks who want to help out their kids. And what I did was I collected the letters that I'd gotten back, made a little spreadsheet on who was able to receive help and who wasn't. So if I'm sitting with 2 students, neither of which knew the concept, which is why they didn't finish, but I see that one student has parents who can help, I would just stamp. Doesn't understand concept, needs more help, and I could send that home and the folks are going to help out. The other student, whose parents can help for whatever reason, and that's how it goes, I was able to help. But what that did was it gave me time to devote my extra energy to the students who weren't getting extra help at home. Now this letter is available in the Tools and Toys book. It's right there. It's called the Student Assistant Survey. And as I mentioned before, the first aid kit, it's all explained in the handbook, which is a part of the big book. It's lesson 9. Over 50 pages of step-by-step instructions on how the whole thing works. But you don't really need the stamp, I'm just saying, just so you know. I just thought it was an extra nice little touch to show the folks that we were serious about assignments being completed on time. Last thought, years ago at a seminar in Riverside, a teacher came up to me during one of the breaks to say, hey, I've been teaching 28 years, I think I'm a really good teacher, but I just read your first aid kit a while ago and I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I got to tell you, that turned out to be the missing piece of the puzzle for me. It has been so much better. No more drama, no more emotion, no more frustration. I got a plan and it's working great. So thanks, Rick. Appreciate that. Hope it works the same for you. Thanks for watching.